Good evening. I'm Carolyn Murray.
And I'm Brendan Clark. Republican victories yesterday, holding on to all 7 statewide offices, but there was a big crack in their electoral wall. Democrats flipped a U.S. House seat for the first time in over 30 years.
We are talking about Democrat Joe Cunningham and his victory over Republican Katie Arrington for the first congressional district seat. Let's listen in now as he addresses voters.
Good evening. This campaign started at a small kitchen table in West Ashley. We did not have any staffers or money, and we didn't know a thing about running for office. But we knew if things didn't change in Washington, that our children would inherit a country much more divided and divisive than any of us could ever imagine. The day after I announced this campaign for Congress, my wife announced to me she was pregnant with our son. I wanted to run a positive campaign that my son Boone could look back on and be proud of. So that's what we tried to do. We focused not on tearing our opponent down, but on talking about the issues that affected folks at their kitchen table, like fixing health care, protecting Medicare, protecting Social Security. We offered solutions to ease the traffic problem, help our veterans, and yes, focus in like a laser on protecting our shorelines from offshore drilling. This was a message that resonated with folks across the Lowcountry and beyond. And you could see it upon the thousands and thousands of people who gave small contributions to our campaign. And along the way, I made some promises. I said I wouldn't take any corporate PAC money because I want to serve you, no one else. I made a term limits pledge, a maximum of 3 terms, 6 years, because the clock is ticking from day one, and I know that I will come home soon to live under the same laws that we pass. These are the promises I intend to keep. More than anything, I want you to know this tonight. That I believe that politics should not be about scoring points. It should be about working together to do what's right. And that's exactly what I intend on doing in Washington. I want to thank Congressman Sanford for his many years of service to our state and to our district. He's a patriot and a fierce defender of our environment. And it's a legacy that I intend on continuing in Congress. I want to thank my opponent, Representative Arrington. She's a fighter and proved that she's run a spirited campaign following her accident. Katie also lost her mom this year, but she still kept going. This has showed real courage on her behalf, and Amanda and I will continue to keep her in our prayers and her family as well. I want to thank my family, my parents, my 4 older brothers, and the countless other family members who've had our back during this campaign. I want to thank my wife, Amanda, who has somehow made it through the last 2 years with so much grit and so much grace. She has been the rock in this campaign and for me, and I love her for that. And to my son, Boone, who right now is sleeping or eating right now, I want him to know that he's the gas in my tank. He was the fuel on the fire that kept me going every single day. And I hope that this campaign is one that has made him proud. But today, this campaign has come to an end. Tomorrow, we start the process of leading and governing. And to the people who voted for my opponent, I want you all to know that my door will always be open to you, and you will always have a seat at the table. Thank you for coming. I'm happy to answer a couple of questions.
So far, who's reached out to you to congratulate you? Who have you been talking to? Because if you made contact with Representative Clyburn and anybody else in the Democratic caucus?
Yeah, a lot of people throughout the district and throughout the state. I've talked to Senator Tim Scott. Mayor Tim Goodwin called earlier. Congressman Clyburn. Everyone across the state, low country leaders, state and federal alike. So I look forward to working with everyone on both sides of the aisle.
As a newcomer to Washington, what are you most excited about, and what are you most nervous about?
I'm excited about getting up there and tackling the issues head on that are facing our low country. The traffic issue here and infrastructure and how to address that, and working across the aisle to provide solutions for the low country. I think that's something that joins all of us, Democrats and Republicans. In fact, I was actually talking with Senator Tim Scott about it earlier today. And so I look forward to charging that head on. So,
what are you nervous about?
I'll say I'm nervous about much. I'm just excited to get up there and look forward to making this transition. We've already started, putting our team together and making this transition as seamless as possible. I spoke with Congressman Sanford about the same thing to make sure that everything runs smooth, and we continue to serve the low country here.
When you got the news, you heard that you were with your family, I can imagine it was a very emotional moment. Can you tell us more about what it was like?
Term limits, no PAC money, working together. That's what now Congressman-elect Joe Cunningham told voters, and he once again is thanking them for their support, giving him the ability to edge out Katie Arrington to become the congressman who will represent the 1st Congressional District.
Yeah, we didn't know those results till early this morning, 2 o'clock, 2:30, when the final results come in, that Joe Cunningham actually won Charleston County while Katie Arrington won all the surrounding counties in this election. So it certainly came down to the last minute, but there you saw Joe Cunningham thanking everyone involved in the process.
Yeah, pretty candid there, explaining that this started around a table in his kitchen with his supporters and his family, urging him to take this position and to move forward as an elected official, because he said he in fact wanted to make this community better. He talked about his son Boone a lot, and we certainly saw a lot of commercials with him and his son, but he also said that he's gotten a lot of support from other elected officials. He named some of them from both sides of the aisle, Congressman Jim Clyburn as well as U.S. Senator Tim Scott. So we expect to hear more from the Congressman-elect in the days and weeks to come.
Yeah, much more tonight at 11 o'clock. It is a race certainly people are calling an upset. Sure wasn't hell-biter as we just talked about, but when Cunningham beat Katie Arrington in that District 1 congressional race, a lot of people took notice.
Yeah, a lot.